Hey everyone, this is Mike Deedy, head coach of men's volleyball at Roberts Wesleyan University and the host of a new podcast series that will help us dig a little deeper into the great student athletes we have here at Roberts. Each student brings a special set of skills and experiences or comes to Roberts and develops those skills through their experiences as a Red Hawk. In this episode, we welcome one of the leaders of our team and a leader on campus in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Let's meet senior Morgan Burnett, who is one of the captains of the women's volleyball team, a leader of the Roberts FCA organization, and honestly one of my favorite people on campus. Hey,
Thanks,
Morgan.
Coach.
Hi. Yeah, absolutely. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining the podcast. Appreciate your time today.
Of course.
And we're excited to hear more about your story. You certainly made a name for yourself here on campus as one of the most recognizable student athletes here. Part of that comes from your personality, which is great, and your involvement in FCA. How did you get involved in FCA, and why has it been important to your life as a student athlete?
Yeah, for sure. So when I came here as a freshman, FCA was the first small group campus ministry that I was a part of that really challenged me to grow deeper in my faith, to read the Word, to pray to God, and to really kind of just accept the Holy Spirit at the end of the day. So that was really cool. And since then, I've been a part of leading huddles, lead Bible studies and stuff. Adrian, who is the FCA rep for Roberts, she's been huge in that, just really supporting me, encouraging me to share my testimony, to share my faith, and to be confident in sharing the gospel with other people. So
that's awesome, right in line with Robert's mission.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So we've talked about leadership a couple times. You're a leader in FCA. You were a leader on the women's volleyball team. Talk a little bit about how those roles were different and maybe how they were the same.
Yeah, sure. So with FCA, I guess with both, it's a team. So we have our leadership team for FCA, and then we have our volleyball team. So you have the support of the people around you. You're not in it by yourself. You're not like a lone wolf leading everyone. It's really just your team is supporting you, and you just have the role of kind of just leading them too. So in that way, it's similar. Differently with volleyball, it's a lot more energy, competitiveness. In the games you really need to keep your emotions in check and to be able to lead. Whereas with FCA, you can get more emotional and more vulnerable when we're talking about the Bible and how God's impacted my life. That's time for more emotional vulnerability, where I feel like in volleyball, you kind of need to keep that at bay but bring the competitiveness instead. So
Cool. I love the difference on there, and definitely two different ways to approach things. I will say, though, FCA is competitive.
That's true.
We did talk in one of the podcasts about the cornhole tournament.
That's true.
Can we talk for 1 second about the winners of the cornhole tournament?
Winners were your players, your freshmen.
There we go. Got to make the plug, you guys.
That's true. We do give space for the competitiveness.
All right,
sure,
just a little bit.
Sure. Just a little bit, yeah.
So your start here, your path here, it's interesting. You started in the state of Minnesota, just a few miles south of the Canadian border. How did you find out about Roberts, and what was it about the university here and the recruiting process that made you want to be a Red Hawk?
Yeah, so I actually didn't know anything about Roberts. I made a list of schools that were D2, that were in the NCCAAs, and that had my major.
Oh.
And there was about 10 schools, and Roberts is one of them.
Okay.
So I emailed all the coaches that had volleyball, sent them my film. Roberts responded, talked to them. That was when I got to learn more about the school, their values, what they hold important, all matched with what I believe. So the coach was amazing, really presented the school well. So I'm really glad that I made my decision to come here. So yeah.
God's a pretty good recruiter, right?
Yeah, really good recruiter. He's very good. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, not his first rodeo.
No.
You have received several accolades for your academic success over the years. What do you see as the keys to balancing a challenging academic schedule, athletics, and extracurricular calendar?
Yeah, for sure. For me, during the day is when I like to do my homework. Then I have that extra time after to go to practice, to do the extracurriculars, hang out with friends. Definitely, there's been a lot of late night studying that I've put off, but I think having people hold you accountable in your classes, your advisor, to make sure you're staying on track is huge. Just being organized helps a lot too. Then you know what's coming up, what you have to do to prepare for those things. And then also just keeping God in it too. The spiritual balance is huge. And just kind of inviting God into every aspect of what I'm doing, whether it's my academics, my athletics, my extracurriculars, my social life, allowing the Holy Spirit to be present during those times too. It definitely brings peace and calm when it does get hectic. So yeah.
So it sounds like there's a lot that you can do at Roberts, but it's doable, and you got a lot of support around you.
Very doable. Very easy to get that balance. There's so many options, so you can choose what you want to balance, but there's really, you can do it all. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. Morgan, thank you so much for sharing your story, and thanks to the viewers of this episode. Watch the Roberts Athletics social media accounts for more stories as we learn more about the special student athletes here at Roberts Wesley University. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Go.